Ever since the nascent video game medium emerged from the primordial mire, entertainment media has regarded it as the wide-eyed runt of the litter. But in case the sales figures didn't tip you off, Hollywood, that cherub-faced little foundling has taken an Alpha Centauri-sized bite out of your fiduciary ass. Yet as gaming sheds the trappings of childhood and does that awkward Karloffian shuffle into adolescence, well, unless you want another Ted Bundy on your hands, it's about high time to have the talk. Thanks to The Witcher's fumbling fuck sequences, we got the no pants dance covered. But as more and more slacktivists congregate around the crackling pyre of our treasured hobby, it's time to ask folks, how long before we jump from the birds and the bees to the ballot box? Look, no one's asking for games to wholly eschew political content. The femifascisti busily huffing their liberal arts degrees from Austin JUCO may even purport that it's a requirement in the medium's inevitable ascent to bona fide art. But if games are going to explore political themes, folks, can we at least carve out a cozy little DMZ somewhere between what's yours is mine and Mein Kampf? And before you claim that principled policing of aberrant media is of the essence of a modern society, consider that we live in a day and age where every time some humorless Byzantine virago on Jezebel.com labia rattles on the subject of sexism with such frothing zeal that the average AAA developer gives their entire female cast a reflexive school marm makeover lest they run afoul of a Janet Reno doppelganger with a pantsuit buttonfly laboring valiantly to contain a moose knuckle the size of a grapefruit, if we go to these Charles Lindberghian lengths simply to avoid being labeled with the dreaded M-word or carted off to the estrogen mine for 9 hours of compulsory cunnilingus training, can you even comprehend the resultant PC shit blizzard if we permit the regressive left to apply like scrutiny to a game's political content? Ask in the same industry that hailed Metal Gear Solid 2's maudlin Kojimian mopefest excoriating the horrors of nuclear war, while simultaneously misreporting basic facts of said conflict as some immutable monument to narrative subtlety. To give an accurate, dispassionate verity of the contemporary political climate is like asking Mr. Magoo to babysit a preemie. Not since Japan built a nation of paper houses on a fucking fault line have the consequences of our actions been further from humanity's minds. What blinding, half-moon irony is it that it wasn't but 5 years ago the Varsity Squad of regressive liberalism, the ACLU, had locked arms with gamers to defend California retailers' rights to sell video games to children. Funny how the tables have turned now that Gamergate has illustrated emphatically that not all gamers while away their free time pondering the corkscrew tongue technique they should employ to lick Obama's asshole clean, particularly when the prospect of scoring a political points against Republican then-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is no longer attached to said endeavor. Shit, it's almost like the ACLU aren't fighting for civil liberties at all and are just another cog in a great big machine with a singular purpose: the ham-fisted advancement of a political narrative. But that can't be the case. The problem here isn't that video games lack the necessary tool set to explore politics, it's that their creators, engaged as they are in a fundamentally commercial endeavor, lack the wherewithal to stand behind said statement once made.
Blizzard's game director Dustin Browder for the upcoming MOBA Heroes of the Storm is in hot water after a rock, paper, shotgun interview. He gave them the impression that over-sexualizing female characters was not his concern. That didn't go over too well, and now he's apologizing with the following statement.
Political speech is by design incendiary to no less than half of a given country. In short, somewhere in the most savage tracts of the globe, some special snowflake is gonna have a meltdown, which is no skin off my tits provided the developer of said game is the proud owner of a fucking spine. But one errant glance at the recent Overwatch drama wherein Blizzard Entertainment, one of the most monolithic man-titty motherfuckers in modern gaming, was reduced to a groveling obsequious apology generator, capitulating to the complaints of just one forum post because Pharaoh forbid a woman have a well-toned ass. And may I just say that if having women holding their pert asses aloft and hypersexualized glee is affixed to the aft of contemporary mores, consider Backseat the new shotgun there, Sphincterella. And hey, Procto Police, if CC DeMille doesn't plant his Nikon 5 inches from your balloon knot, how the fuck else is he supposed to get a headshot? I'm Razor Fist. Get your politics out of my games, asses for all, and God fucking speed.